Welcome to my class on ECG. This is a presentation by K. Beulah Suganti, Associate Professor, ECE, TPGIT. Electrocardiogram. The electrocardiogram, or popularly known as ECG, is a graphic recording or display of the time-variant voltages produced by the myocardium during the cardiac cycle. The biopotentials generated by the muscles of the heart result in the electrocardiogram, abbreviated ECG. To understand the origin of the ECG, it is necessary to have some familiarity with the anatomy of the heart. The picture shows the basic normal ECG waveform. The heart. A simple picture of the heart is shown. So the heart is divided into 4 chambers. The 2 upper chambers, the right and left atria, are synchronized to act together. Similarly, the 2 lower chambers, the ventricles, operate together. The right atrium receives blood from the veins of the body and pumps it into the right ventricle. The right ventricle pumps the blood through the lungs where it is oxygenated. The oxygen-enriched blood then enters the left atrium from which it is pumped into the left ventricle. The left ventricle pumps the blood into the arteries to circulate throughout the body. Because the ventricles actually pump the blood through the vessels, the ventricular muscles are much larger and more important than the muscles of the atria. For the cardiovascular system to function properly, both the atria and the ventricles must operate in a proper time relationship. Each action potential in the heart originates near the top of the right atrium at a point called the sinoatrial node. So see the sinoatrial node here, and there is another node, AB node, that is atrioventricular node. See the bundle of His, the left bundle branch and the right bundle branch. Electricity of the heart. The electrical discharge for each cardiac cycle, as I've already told, it normally starts in a special area of the right atrium called the sinoatrial or SA node. The contraction of any muscle is associated with electrical changes called depolarization. Depolarization spreads through the atrial muscle fibers. There is a delay while the depolarization spreads through another special area in the atrium, the atrioventricular or AV node. So thereafter, the electrical discharge travels very rapidly down specialized conduction tissue. First, a single pathway, the bundle of His, which then divides in the septum between the ventricles into right and left bundle branches. The left bundle branch itself divides into 2. Within the mass of the ventricular muscle, conduction spreads somewhat more slowly through specialized tissue called Purkinje fibers. The normal heart rhythm with electrical activation beginning in the SA node is called a sinus rhythm. The shape of ECG. The basic shape of the normal ECG is shown in the picture. There is a small P wave and there is this QRS complex and then the T wave. The shape of ECG. The muscle mass of the atria is small compared with that of the ventricles. So the electrical change accompanying the contraction of the atria is small and is called the P wave. The ventricular depolarization is associated with the large deflection called QRS complex. The T wave is associated with the return of the ventricular mass to its rest state. The normal amplitudes and time durations of the ECG wave. Amplitude. P wave is typically of the amplitude 0.25 millivolts. R wave is 1.6 millivolts and Q wave is 25% of R wave. T wave is 0.1 to 0.5 millivolts. The durations. The typical PR interval is 0.12 to 0.2 seconds. QT interval is 0.35 to 0.44 seconds. ST segment is 0.05 to 0.15 seconds. P wave interval is 0.11 second and QRS interval is 0.09 second. The electrocardiograph is the machine used to record the ECG waveform. There are 12 standard leads, out of which 6 are limb leads and 6 are chest leads. 6 limb leads are the 3 basic limb leads, lead 1, lead 2 and lead 3, and 3 augmented unipolar limb leads, AVR, AVL and AVF, shown in the picture. 6 chest leads are shown in the next picture. So the 6 chest leads V1 to V6 are shown in the picture. The ECG recording. The ECG is recorded from these 12 leads selections, namely bipolar limb leads, lead 1, lead 2 and lead 3, augmented unipolar limb leads, AVR, AVL and AVF, and 6 unipolar chest leads V1 to V6. Einthoven triangle. The Einthoven triangle is shown in the picture. Explanation of the Einthoven triangle. The basic limb leads are lead 1 between left arm and right arm, lead 2 between left leg and right arm, and lead 3 between left leg and left arm. In these lead positions, normal QRS has a positive R wave. Einthoven has studied these basic limb leads and he has postulated that at any given instant of the cardiac cycle, the frontal plane representation of the electrical axis of the heart is a 2D vector. The origin of this vector, the heart, is at the center of an equilateral triangle called Einthoven triangle. Further, the ECG measured from any one of these 3 basic limb leads is a time variant single dimensional component of the 2D vector. The typical limb lead waveforms for a normal subject for lead 1, lead 2, lead 3, AVR, AVL and AVF are shown in the picture. The typical chest lead waveforms for a normal subject V1 to V6 are shown in the picture. References. The references for this video are Biomedical Instrumentation and Measurements by Leslie Cromwell and Co. and The ECG Made Easy by John R. Hampton. The data and pictures have been taken from these books. Thank you.